Did
Next
we spend
one.
too much time? Like, okay, good. I'm like, I know we're gonna go over because we went too long with
Yeah.
Waffle House and Walmart. I don't care. Let's keep on rolling.
We'll keep this one a little short. Okay. Utah teen is facing charges after allegedly taping fish to ATM machines. Is he guilty as charged?
Oh, I'm all ears here. Let me hear what's going on here.
A teenage boy in Provo, Utah is facing charges after allegedly taping fish to various ATMs in the city and even a police car. Of course, the fishy behavior was all documented on social media. Authorities at the Provo Police Department alleged that the unnamed 17-year-old was responsible for about a dozen fish taping incidents between August and October. Um, authorities told Authorities suspected the fish taping was done in innocent fun, but charged the teen with two misdemeanor counts of causing property damage back in December, mainly because cleaning up the fish carcasses off cars and ATMs started to cost money.
So these were actual live fish,
Yeah. Yeah.
not a sticker of a fish.
No, real fish. Oh, yeah, hold on. I put a picture so the audience
Okay,
can
so the
see.
audience can see this. Okay, so is like I'm picturing I'm going over to the ATM machine trying to get out $100, and there's a big old catfish just taped to take to the screen. Uh,
It's literally a live fish and then a strip of duct tape on top of it.
Okay, how old was this? Does it tell you how old this guy was that did this?
He's
And
he was 17.
okay, did you notice that I said this guy? I didn't even assume like this is. I didn't say like how old this person was. I just naturally assumed it was a guy that did this.
Yeah, teenage boy. He was 17 in Utah. Um,
So, is that not the most kind of Utah, Montana, West Virginia thing
Honestly,
ever?
what goes on up in those states? Crazy stuff
Okay,
happens over there. Um,
and I've been to Utah. It's a wonderful place. It's a beautiful place, great
mhm.
people. But this is the way I'm figuring. The Utah Jazz, there was no games going, the football season, the college football season over, and there's nothing else to do. So you're like, I'm just
Let's
gonna go
just
tape some
tape
fish
fish.
to the ATM machine.
What makes this story, what made it so funny to read is just like how unserious it was written.
Of
Officials told
course.
official officials told the station that they did not know where the teen got the fish. Um, and then the fish taping photos were uploaded to an Instagram account titled fish underscore bandit 84, which has the tagline live, laugh, tape fish on ATMs and promises no fish were harmed in the process.
But there's a dead fish tape to the
They
the
were already
ATM
dead.
machine.
They were already dead, I'm sure.
Okay, they were already previously dead fish.
Yes.
Okay, first question, you're right. This isn't like springtime in Utah where they're fishing and things. This is January. January, what? Sometime in the last few couple of weeks. So Utah, it is freezing. So he had to go to like a fish market or somewhere. Is he ice fishing and going out and getting fish and then taping them?
Well,
Uh,
it he got caught in December, but he was doing the taping innocent incidents between August and October. So he was doing it
okay.
during the hot months.
Okay, now I feel a little better. So he's out there, he's on the fishing bank. He picks the best ones to take home for the fish fry later on for the family. And instead of throwing the little ones back, he's up there, he's taping them on. Maybe he had good intentions. Maybe he
What
was like,
what are good
maybe,
intentions?
people money is kind of tight, inflation. So he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat this fish. I'll take this fish to the ATM machine. Maybe someone will fry it up or cook it up and as part of their meal. Maybe he had good intention. He was thinking outside the box.
I don't think a 17-year-old was thinking that. No. Um,
No. And why do people they do a crime and then they tell on themselves?
I mean, because honestly, I I wouldn't think I would that would get me in trouble because it's I understand that it's property damage, but it's not really property damage because you can just take the piece of tape off and the fish off and it doesn't really destroy the property. So, is it really property damage?
Well, you could if you wanted to go in it that way. You could trump up some charges on them. I mean, because you got a dead fish, fishing without a license, property damage. You could trump up some charges if you had, but it's obvious this is some kid that's doing something stupid. You don't really want to
He
throw the
probably
book at
had
him.
probably had nothing better to do in Utah. He probably was bored.
I'm gonna impress my girl. I'm gonna take a fish to an ATM machine. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
He was probably just bored. He didn't know what to do. So he just
I
went
could
around and
picture it
taped
being.
fish.
I think there's more people. I think he was just kind of hanging out with his buddies, and they probably dared him to do it, and then he became the fish guy that started doing it and just taping it around everything.
I don't understand how he got there is my thing.
The
Like,
process of getting to the point to
how do
be the
you
fish
get to the
guy.
point to be like, yeah, I'm gonna tape fish to an ATM. That's gonna be so hilarious. It's gonna be so funny.
That's such a teenage boy thing.
It is
I'm
such a
gonna do
teenage
this.
thing, boy.
And they're thinking like, no one thinks this is not what's gonna make you look. This is not what's gonna make you cool. This is not what you're gonna be known for in your yearbook as the fish guy.
Yeah.
All right. Does that conclude our stories, or is there any other ones, or
Yeah,
this
that
concludes it
concludes our
for the day?
stories for the day. Guys in Utah, just make sure, don't tape fish to an ATM because you can get charged with property damages. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. And if you are thinking about taping a fish to an ATM machine, just know there are online dating sites. Maybe get a girlfriend. That's all I'm saying.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of our show. Thank you for tuning into the Takecast presented by GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference for the show. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter or X, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.